Hi, I'm Beta from Balanced Wellness, and today I'm going to show you how to make my morning green drink. These are the ingredients that we're going to be using in the morning green drink. We have frozen pineapple, we have a lemon, we have ginger root, we have burdock root, hemp seeds, camu camu powder, barley grass powder, liquid stevia, and cayenne pepper. Now we're going to assemble the morning green drink. Our first ingredient is pineapple. This is 1 cup of frozen pineapple. I'm going to add this to our blender. This is a really nice base because it's got a really nice color. You don't have to worry about it, muddying up anything else, and it's tasty. That's why I like it. Our next ingredient is a lemon. This is very alkalizing, really, really good for the liver, just really good for immunity, high in vitamin C. And I'm not using the peel. I'm just going to peel it, and I'm going to use the entire thing. I'm going to put the whole thing in here. A little bit of pith is okay. The pith is the white part. It's actually got a lot of benefits to it. So I'm just going to trim it up best I can. And the seeds are fine too. Don't worry about the seeds. Okay. As you can see, it's got seeds in it, but that's no problem. Put the whole thing in. And our next ingredient is burdock root. This is burdock root. This is what it looks like when it has its peel still on, and this is what it looks like when it's peeled. It's got a kind of like a parsnip kind of color to it. And this is an excellent blood purifier, one of the best actually, used a lot in Japanese cuisine. And what we're going to do, since this blender is not a Vitamix, but still an awesome blender, we're going to use our microplane to grate it, because burdock is very fibrous. Okay. Going to add the burdock to the blender. And our next ingredient is ginger. This is just ginger root with the peel, no problem. I'm just going to give it a little bit of a rough chop because it is fibrous. About a thumb-sized piece. And that goes in as well. Then we have our hemp seeds. These are 2 tablespoons of hemp seeds, really high in omega-3 fatty acids, and they are a good source of vegan protein and good source of fat. Now next we have, this is one of our star ingredients, this is camu camu powder. Camu camu is a fruit that's native to the rainforest. It's exceedingly high in vitamin C, 30 to 60 times that of an orange. So this is really like a powerhouse of immunity. So let's pop that in there. It's also high in potassium. Another star ingredient we have is barley grass. This does not contain gluten. Oftentimes people think that barley or wheatgrass contains gluten, but this is the grass, not the grain. So there's no gluten in this. And this is really high in chlorophyll and vitamin A. So that goes in. Next ingredient is organic liquid stevia. I prefer the liquid because I feel that it's easier to work with. So we're just going to add about 10 drops. This is to taste. You could always add more afterwards, but you can't take away. And this is a nice way to add sweetness without adding any caloric or any type of blood sugar disruption. And then our final ingredient is cayenne pepper. We're going to add 1/8 teaspoon of cayenne pepper, which just really gets everything moving. It's a good boost, especially if you don't do caffeine. But if you have a heart condition, this is counterintuitive. Do not use if you have a cardiac condition. Just going to add 1/8 teaspoon, not too much. Okay, and now we're going to take our water, our filtered water, between 2 and 3 cups. That's 1 cup. 1 more cup. And this is going to get turned on now on the smoothie setting. And we're going to buzz it up. Now we're going to see how it tastes. Just give it a quick taste to see if it works for our palate. Okay, that's really spot on. So now all I'm going to do is just put it back on, and it's still a little on the chunky side, so I'm going to continue to buzz it. Everything looks nice and smooth to me, as you can see. Pretty homogeneous looking, and it's got the green color, of course, because of the barley grass, but that's fine. It's nice and tasty. And since we didn't use the highest powered blender, because I know not everyone out there has a Vitamix or a Ninja or a Blendtec, so what we're doing now is I'm straining this, because this blender is a good blender, but it doesn't really have the power to really get all of this out. So what I'm doing is I'm straining this, just using a sieve and a spatula, and underneath me you will see our finished product. And for someone who wanted to think, oh, what can I do with all this pulp that's left over? You can use it for compost and feed it to pets, things like that. And we're almost at the point where we've pressed out all the moisture. Okay, that's pretty good. I'm just gonna pour it into here because it's got a spout on it. And a good tip when serving a green beverage is if you're serving it to an audience that is frightened of green things, or maybe a picky eater such as a child, is to serve it in an opaque glass with an opaque straw, so the person won't know that they're drinking something healthy. I'm just going to pour it into our glass, like so. And let's take a taste, see how it works. Oh yeah, delicious, tart, sweet, blood building, excellent. There you have it, our morning green drink. Enjoy.